Hello, today we'll be talking about Sunflora, the evolution of Sunkern who evolves when exposed to the Sunstone. Its previous BYC dates are September 5th, 1996, June 27th, 1999, April 17th, 2002, February 5th, 2005, November 27th, 2007, September 17th, 2010, July 8th, 2013, April 28th, 2016, February 17th, 2019, and December 8th, 2021. I like the idea of a Pokémon based on a sunflower and it being inactive at night. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we talk about Sunflora, the sun Pokemon, whose number is 0192. This is what it looks like. Its type is grass. Abilities, chlorophyll or solar power in Gen 4 Plus, and early bird is its hidden ability. Gender ratio is 50-50, catch rate is 120 or 24.9%, breeding is a group grass, hatch time is 20 cycles, height is 2'7" or 0.8 meters, weight is 18.7 pounds or 8.5 kilograms. Basic experience yield is 146 in Gen 2 through 4 and 149 in 5 Plus. Leveling rate is medium slow. EV yield is 2 in special attack. Shape is that, footprint is that, Pokedex color is yellow, and base friendship is 70. Sunflora is a grass-type Pokemon introduced in Gen 2. It evolved from Sunkern when exposed to a sunstone. Biology, Sunflora is a plant Pokemon with a sunflower-like design having a green trunk and limbs. Its head is circular and cream-colored, with yellow petals growing along the rim. The petals become more vivid as the weather becomes warmer. Sunflora's face has two eyes that appear perpetually closed, and a thin line running vertical beside each eye. Sunflora has leaves extending like arms from its round body and two toes on each foot. Sunflora converts sunlight into nutrition. Because of this, it tends to pursue sunlight and is always looking in the direction of the sun. While the sun is up, it moves around in a hectic manner. When the sun sets, it comes to a complete stop and closes its petals. In addition to sunlight, Sunflora needs plenty of water. Sunflora is rarely seen in the wild, but can sometimes be found in temperate grassy meadows. You can see Sunflora closes its petals when asleep here. Evolution, Sunflora evolves from Sunkern, so Sunkern, Sunflora. Game data, NPC appearances, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Time, Explorers of Darkness. Sunflora is a member of Wigglytuff Guild. She tends to fret and say, "Oh my gosh," at everything. She keeps her "oh my gosh" diary in her room and updates it over the course of the game. That's hilarious. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Sky. In addition to what happened in Explorers of Time and Darkness, there is a special episode titled Today's Oh My Gosh. It shows Sunflora attempting a mission issued to her by Magnezone and Wigglytuff, which is to capture a Haunter, also known as the Invincible Haunter. She and Louder defeat Haunter at the end of this special episode. Pokedex entries in Gen 2 and Gold. It converts sunlight into energy. In the darkness after sunset, it closes its petals and becomes still. Silver. In the daytime, it rushes about in a hectic manner, but it comes to a complete stop when the sun sets. Crystal. As the hot season approaches, the petals on this Pokemon's face become more vivid and lively. For Stadium 2, if you have Pokemon Red, Silver, Crystal inserted, you get the Gold entry, but if you have Pokemon Blue, Gold, or Yellow inserted, you get the Silver entry. In Gen 3, Ruby and Sapphire, Sunflora converts solar energy into nutrition. It moves around actively in the daytime. When it is warm, it stops moving as soon as the sun goes down for the night. Emerald, Sunflora converts solar energy into nutrition. They are highly active in the warm daytime, but suddenly stop moving as soon as the sun sets. Fire Red is the Silver entry, and Leaf Green is the Gold entry. In Gen 4, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, it gets energy from warm sunlight and is known for its habit of moving in pursuit of it. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, their Gold and Silver counterparts. In Gen 5, Black and White are Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Black 2 and White 2. Since it converts sunlight into energy, it is always looking in the direction of the sun. In Gen 6, X's is basically Crystal's entry, but Pokemon is now the correct casing. Y is Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum's and Black and White's entry. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire are basically Ruby and Sapphires, but Sunflora is now the correct casing. The Gen 8 Pokedex entry is his Diamond, Pearl counterpart. In Gen 9, Scarlet is the Gold entries and Leaf Green's entry. Violet is Black 2 and White 2's entry. So you can see Sunflora in the Paldea Pokedex. So you got few of them walking around. It looks like there's one or a couple of them planted. They look a little bit different. I don't know if they're real or not. I know that that's like a thing, I think, in the game, is that you gotta like find a bunch of Sunflora. I think probably in this town, I imagine. But I don't fully understand the context of it. I don't know if it's like a thing that you have to do it in the game, or if it's a side quest or something. I don't know. But it's interesting. Game locations, side game locations. Stats, base stats, HP 75, attack 75, defense 55, Special attack 105, special defense 85, speed 30 for a total of 425. Pokeathlon stats. Type effectiveness, damage normally by normal, fighting, rock, ghost, steel, psychic, dragon, dark, and fairy. Weak to flying, poison, bug, fire, and ice for double. Immune to nothing, resistant to ground, water, grass, and electric, all for half. Learn set by leveling up, since you can hypothetically have a level 1 Sunflora, we'll read them all. 1 Pound, Tackle, and Growth. 4 Ingrain, 7 Absorb, 10 Mega Drain, 13 Leech Seed, 16 Razor Leaf, 19 Worry Seed, 22 Giga Drain, 25 Bullet Seed, 28 Petal Dance, 31 Solar Beam, 34 Double Edge, 39 Sunny Day, 43 Leaf Storm, and 50 Petal Blizzard. By TM we're skipping. By breeding we're also skipping. By prior evolution, from Sunkern you can get Endeavor and Synthesis, although for Endeavor, that was prior to version 3.0.0 in Gen 9. Side game data, you can know this. Pokemon Ranger, Guardian Signs in the browser entry. It creates vines around itself that make Pokemons load. You know this. Yeah. Evolution data, Sunkern, Sunstone, Sunflora. Okay, sprites here, okay. A little bit different. I remember them being a little bit creepier in the original ones. Yeah. Very... yes. Similar to the Sunflower character in a different franchise, but sure, a much more famous one, I'm sure. Anyway. So, you got yellow and kind of a green body, so the sort of dark yellow, and the green lines, that's interesting. Then, Gen 3. So you got sort of lighter body, more kind of yellow. The mouth, so it starts off as green, and it becomes red. This is no, I mean, it's basically the same. This is more of a lighter yellow. This might also be a little bit lighter. Yep, more or less stays the same. Diamond and Pearl colors are a little bit different again. Or Gen 4, I mean. Not much changes though. The full back sprite in Gen 5. Then, okay, this becomes a lot lighter. So does the middle part here. All the colors are probably lighter, but it's a different green. It's interesting. It's much happier, much nicer than these ones. I mean, these are fine. It's got a pink mouth now, but I don't know, far less creepy, a lot more friendly. And not much does change here. Okay, we got homes. You know, in the anime, Sunflora in the anime, and I guess Sunflora and Explorers of Time, Darkness of the Sky. I guess. We got all these. Yep. Pokedex entries. I've already recorded this first one for the anime, so we'll let Dexter read it.
Sunflora, the sun Pokemon. This smiling Pokemon loves the sun, but it also needs plenty of water to ensure healthy development.
In Black and White, episode 111, in the same Pokedex. Sunflora, the sun Pokemon. Sunflora gets its energy from sunlight, and its movements follow the rays of the sun. In the manga, you got Sunflora and Pokemon Adventures coming off the panel here. Okay, got all this. In the TCG. Trivia, Sunflora shares its category name with Espeon and Volcarona. They are all known as the Sun Pokemon. Sunflora is Meowth's most frequently used Pokemon disguise in the anime, having been used 7 times so far. As you can see, Meowth disguised as Sunflora. We read this third point in the Sunkern video. This final point I read in the Kadabra video. Origin, Sunflora seems to be based on a sunflower and its close association with the sun. Name origin, Sunflora may be a combination of sun or sunflower and flora. Himawari may be a combination of Ki, yellow, or Ki, joy, and Himawari, sunflower. In other languages, related articles, external links, let's move on. Now let's watch Sunflora's first scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching episode 135, Grin to Win. In this episode, Ash Ketchum, the main character's traveling companions Brock and Misty, as well as his faithful Pokemon Pikachu, have met Sonrisa here, and she has brought them to her house. She's turned on her sprinkler system, and a bunch of Sunflora are about to walk out of a greenhouse.
For your daily sprinkle. Sunflora.
There's the Sunflora. Oh, that one's kind of depressed. Okay, I'd say that's probably Sunflora's first scene in the anime. Let's move on. Now let's see why people love Sunflora. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody sent in fan art, so instead we're looking at TV and art fan art. For those of you familiar with the series, you might be wondering why we're on the single image. That's because this is the only image we'll be doing today. This is Sunflora by Otanao. It's this cute image of 3 Sunflora. One has like a portable water hose thingy, and it's spraying them, of course, and they're, of course, really loving it and stuff. Can't help but notice they're not really facing the sun, but that's a small detail. It's a fun image. Yeah. That's it. Let's move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight as I need to wait until I've talked about Smeargle before I can evolve Sunkern into Sunflora. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Yanma. As always, this is my proper outfit and see me tomorrow.